A private jet of the Edwards family crashed today. Unfortunately, fatalities include all 17 members of the Edwards family. According to the investigation, the accident was caused by the pilot, who had been drinking prior to the flight.
Master Edwards, this is George Morrison's daughter, Elena. You asked to see her?
Because of your father, you'll be the one to atone for his sin.
Elena, quickly go upstairs and get changed. Master Edwards is back.
Christian, he's back.
It's been almost 3 years since he went overseas. But he's back. He just lost a business partner. He's not in a good mood. So be careful what you say, okay? In case he gets upset.
Thanks, Susan.
Come in. Come here. It's your 18th birthday in 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
You're a fully grown woman now.
It has nothing to do with you.
Elena, you haven't spoken in 3 years.
Master Edwards, dinner, sir.
Alex, Jesus, what took you so long? I got up late. Do you have anything to eat? Seems like you never get enough food at home. Elena, you've never told me about your family. Don't your parents look after you?
I have no parents. The only family I had is my brother.
You had a brother. Biological brother. Is he the reason why you live such a miserable life?
Elena! Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
Jeez, your hands are so cold.
I'm alright.
Alright, here, I'll give you this.
Pretty sure you just said you were alright.
Who's that guy?
Mr. Edwards, that's Peter. He's the young master of the Brooks family. Have you heard of him?
No. Never heard of him. How about I give you 1 day, then I never want to see him in this school again. I'll donate another 10 million to the sponsorship fund.
All right. Deal. I'll get rid of him as fast as possible.
Get in the car. Are you seeing anyone at the moment?
Why do you care?
You need to focus on your studies. I did not pay all this money for you to mingle with other boys. You'll never see Peter again.
What?
Don't wear things from others.
Why?
Because I don't like it. The only thing you need to think about is redeeming yourself and your family. Nothing else. Let's go.
You're 10 minutes late! You can left now.
Clearly she's unwell. Corporal punishment is illegal and I can have you sued for that.
Alice, just because you're a rich little brat doesn't mean you get friendly with them, okay? Hey, you hear me?
Christian, what are you doing here?
You stop right there.
The teachers at the school are quite courageous, daring to lay hands on students.
Mr. Edwards, I didn't know you knew Helena. Otherwise, I wouldn't dare.
I'm afraid we can't have such a teacher on campus.
Please. I need this job.
What was the punishment he gave you just now?
20 laps.
Good. He can finish the laps himself.
How are you feeling? Here, take a bite.
No, I have classes to take.
What's the rush? Go when you're better. We can't have you running around looking sick.
I'll study hard and I'll earn the money to pay you back. Thank you for adopting me and raising me over the years. I promise I'll move out as soon as I get a job.
Elena, you will never be able to move out of this house. Not in this lifetime.
But don't I remind you of your parents' death? Don't you see their face every time you look at me? Why do you keep me around? I promise I'll earn enough money to pay you back.
I cannot repay what you owe me. I'm afraid I've been too kind to you.
What are you doing?
I'll let you go once you recover.
Fine, just stop grabbing me. Let me go.
Wait. What?
I'll see you around. I have some things to attend to.
Thanks for standing up for Elena. How are you, Elena? You feel better in your stomach?
Yeah, much better.
You really scared me. Is Christian the brother you told me about? I thought we were meant to be besties. How come you never told me you knew him?
He is my brother, yeah.
My God. You do know he's the main sponsor of the school and the man that every single girl dreams of. You're so lucky.
Alice, I don't want to stay here. Can you take me out?
Of course. Hey, wait. Take a blow, okay?
Your brother already called in sick for you. You should be home resting.
I have classes today. I've got really important ones this afternoon.
He is so rich. I don't understand why you still need to work so hard. Hey, look. Come here. Shh.
Mr. Edwards. Please. Please.
Elena. No.
Mr. Edwards, this really was an accident.
Shut up!
Master Edwards, we've caught the attacker, but he's feigning illness and denying everything.
What do you mean?
Well, he's claiming to be mentally ill, and if that's his defense, we have no hope of getting him in prison.
Mental illness. Then throw him away to a madhouse for life.
Yes, Master Edwards.
Now!
As you wish, sir.
Do you have a problem with my current arrangements?
No, it's just a mental hospital will just drive anyone crazy.
Well, maybe you can take his place then.
No, I agree with your arrangements. Let's just go with that.
The patient is well.
Yeah. Take a drink.
I can do it myself.
What did I tell you about going out? Why couldn't you just listen to me?
I wanted to go back to class.
You wanted to go to class. Or to see that boy again, Peter. Why do you resist me? Is it because you don't like it? Or you just don't like me? Little.
Hey, Alice. Hey, Alice.
Elena, how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
By the way, Peter's back.
He's back. Did he say when he's going abroad again?
Are you kidding? You're unwell and you still have the mood to care about when he leaves. I totally admire you. By the way, he's having a party this weekend, so I'm pretty sure that you...
I'll go.
All right, absolutely. Let's do it.
Elena, long time no see. You look beautiful tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been really long. Hey, Peter, is Elena the reason you're holding a party?
Yeah, maybe. But so what?
Elena, this is my friend Richard.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, come on, don't tell me you came here to drink. Plain water. I've had some wine. It's fruit flavoured. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Elena, you alright?
Yeah.
What's up? Are you okay?
Master Edwards, you've been up all night working. Would you like to go home first and rest, and I can postpone your international conference?
No. Turn the car around and go home now.
As you wish, sir.
Take it off. Either you do it, or I'll do it for you. I was only away for a while. That ready to climb into someone else's bed, huh?
I'm sorry, Christian. I'm sorry.
Take it. Put it on speaker. Pick it up.
Elena, are you home? Look, I can explain what happened last night. Come on, are you mad at me? Elena.
How horny were you, huh? I knew I never should have trusted him. That Peter.
This time, I'm sending Alice away too.
I'm sorry, Christian. It was all my fault. It had nothing to do with Peter and Alice. Please don't bring them into this. Please don't bring them into this.
You cannot negotiate with me.
Can you please let off Alice and Peter? It was all my fault.
You'd do anything for him, wouldn't you? No. I guess I already know the answer. Sign this. Then you can negotiate with me.
Master Edwards, Elena is behind us. She's actually chasing us.
Go, leave her.
So,
Stop. You have 2 minutes.
Can you please let off the Alice, Peter?
If that's all you have to say to me, we have nothing to talk about. Cancel my flight next week. I'll take over the overseas branch myself.
Master Edwards, you've just got married. You can't come back for at least 3 years if you do that. Are you sure?
Do it as I say.
Be careful with that. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. Christian, why don't you come back to the hotel with me tonight? You know I get afraid when I'm alone.
I didn't ask you to come out for me. You should go back to the hotel first.
Okay, well, make sure you come later.
It's been 3 years. When can Lila come back?
Lila can come back next week, but not Peter. He can never return.
When can we get a divorce? It has been 3 years since the scandal.
Do you think we got married just because of the scandal? I told you before, you need to seek atonement.
So this is your revenge? Binding the daughter of your family's killer for the rest of your life? So you can see her face every day? Are you torturing me or yourself?
Don't put yourself on a pedestal. You are nothing to me.
I'll sleep in the guest room.
And I refuse. Don't you say you want to leave? I can help you with that. You can divorce me when you give birth to my child.
Sweetheart, are you free for dinner tonight?
No, I'm going home.
It's not the answer I was expecting. Remember, I am the boss, so it's not wise to turn down a polite invitation.
Sorry, but I'm married.
So it's just a...
Stop.
Good. Very good. One day you'll be big.
What are you looking at? Don't you ever touch her again. What are you talking about? Who are you? I'm Christian Edwards.
Whose files are these?
And he has to finish them. Did you do something against him? He seems to have allocated you to the work of the whole department. I'm afraid you will have to work overtime today.
Fine.
Hello, this is Lucia's mother. Do you have time to come and meet with me?
But I don't even know her.
I know you. That's all that matters. See you soon.
Lucy's mother?
Yes. My daughter's Lucia. Your husband's girlfriend. You can call me Betty.
So you are Lucia's mother?
Yes.
What a mother. Can you tell me what you came for? Honestly, I'm really busy.
A girl like you doesn't deserve Christian. I'll make you an offer. How much do you want to leave him?
Where did you get my number?
Well, honey, that's none of your business. Just name your price, and if you don't, then forget about our meeting today.
I'm just curious. Why didn't you check who I really was before deciding to come meet with me? Let me know when you figure it out.
Have you found out her background yet? I've just met with her. She was pretty ignorant when it comes to money.
Does it matter who she is? She's nothing but a poor chick. Mum, you've got to help me. She must disappear from Christian's life.
I see. I need you to check a girl out. Christian Edward's wife. Hey, Elena. We're having fun today, yeah? Let's play a game of hide and seek. You remember how to play hide and seek? Yeah? Okay. So you're gonna cover your eyes? That's right, yeah? Okay, we're gonna count to 10. And then you're gonna count to 100. Do you remember how to count to 100? 1, 2, cover your eyes. 3, no peeking. 4, 5. Mummy's gonna hide now. 6, 7, 8. Elena? My daughter?
Hey, Leanne. Ready to stay up all night? You know, amazing guy, huh? Your husband? Came all that way just to intimidate me.
If my husband was here, what are you talking about?
Oh, really? You really don't know? I'm not a coward to just let it go. You know what I mean? You know what? If you apologize to me right now, I may forgive you. It's as simple as it is.
Can you please leave me alone?
Okay. You like to work, right? Take your time. Because you're not leaving until you get all of this shit done!
Elena! Elena, my sweetheart.
Well, I guess you know who I am.
I'm so sorry, Elena. I'm not a good mother.
You want me to leave Christian? Go talk to him. It's not up to me to decide. Lucia, when did you have her? So she was born when you and Dad were still together? You're fucking disgusting. That's what you are.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Beat me, scold me, do whatever makes you happy, my daughter.
Your daughter? You do not deserve to be my mother.
At least Christian's nice to you. I'm so happy you've got such a caring husband.
Didn't you tell me to leave Christian so Lucia could be with him? Have you changed your mind?
Honestly, you two are not the perfect match. And you see, our company is in big trouble. We're in desperate need of Christian's cooperation. I'm begging you.
Christian is my husband. And I will not betray him like you did my father.
Miss Edwards, please.
You knew my sister was Lucia, and you chose to stay with her to get back at me, right?
You can take it that way.
I hate you.
Why do you care who I sleep with anyway?
No, that's not what I mean.
You work at Raise Up Company, right?
What the hell are you playing?
You'll find out tomorrow.
The new boss is coming. Okay, get your ass back home if you're that drowsy. And don't let it affect the rest of our team. Got that?
Got it.
Which one is Andy? Come into my office.
Boss, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, you're fired. Go to HR, get your pay and leave.
Excuse me? What I do wrong?
Nothing. I just don't like you.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Oh, fuck off!
Hi, Christian. Yes, I fired the guy called Andy. Really? Well, you owe me a dinner.
Elena, you bitch.
What are you doing? Are you fucking crazy?
Am I fucking crazy? You know what you are? You're nothing but a bastard abandoned by my mother. You don't even deserve to shine my shoes. And honestly, what are you expecting, you Christian? I mean, you know he hates your guts, right? His entire family was killed by your father. So why don't you just go to hell?
What did you just say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I upset you? I know all that shit you did with Peter. Whole town knows about it. If I were you, I would just kill myself. I mean, who do you think you are trying to come between me and Christian like a third wheel? Like, it's pathetic. Hey, you put anyone in me, my mom or Christian, I will make your life a living hell. Hey!
What's going on here? What's this all about?
Did you just see that?
Lucia, it's early in the morning. You just can't wait to start something in my office, can you?
I'm the victim here.
Does Christian know you're here?
No, what's that got to do with anything? Look, just don't call him, okay? All right? I mean, I'm leaving.
Hurry up and go.
I will, all right. We'll see.
Hello? Richard? Something happened to Lila? Where are you now? Richard, where is Lila? Why can't I get through to her on the phone?
She doesn't want to bother talking to you. Her family's in a huge crisis. You're the only one that can help out.
What happened with her family?
Her family is owing over $100 million and they may go bankrupt overnight.
How did this happen?
I know I'm being selfish to ask for your help, but you're the only one that can help. After all, it's all up to Christian.
Christian? What does he have to do with anything?
Didn't you know he's the major debtors of Lila's company? Could you ask him for a few days more so they can raise enough money? You're the only one I can turn to.
This is the first time you've asked me out? Just tell me if it's something important.
I was going to ask if you could give Lila and her family a break. The money that they owe you is too much and there is no way that they could possibly pay it back at once. If you could just give them a few days.
Is that why you asked me out? I don't want to talk about such things in my time off.
I'm not saying let it slide. A couple million, maybe
Who
nothing.
are you to ask me this? Lila's friend? Or my wife?
It's best you let it be, Mrs. Edwards, in case it sours your relationship.
Lila is my best friend. She's always been there for me. How could I slide when she's in trouble?
Yes, but it's Master Edwards' birthday today, and it's natural that he'd be angry with you because all you've done all day is talk about Lila on his special day.
Today is his birthday?
I'm afraid so.
Nelson, lovely to see you again, sir.
Lee, isn't it Christian's birthday today?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. But I haven't heard from him since this afternoon.
Alina, is she okay? Did anything happen or?
No, I'm sure the mistress is fine. Thank you for asking.
Christian's not off with Lucia again, is he?
Excuse me.
Actually, as a matter of fact, Master Edwards is with her at the office, but he's not feeling very well.
Don't worry. I got him.
Are you sure?
Yes. Lucia, why don't you go home? I'll take him back.
No, I'm staying here with Christian. He needs me to take care of him.
Go home. I got him.
No, I'm staying here. What are you waiting for? Go!
I don't want him to throw up on the way. Give him a rest.
He'll be fine. Won't you?
Alina.
Where is Christian?
Christian's right here with me. Didn't he tell you he wasn't coming home tonight?
I'm sorry, but I feel like I've got every right to bring my husband home.
He might be your husband, but he told me he didn't want to come home tonight. Guess he doesn't want to see you.
Just drive, Nielsen. Can't you see he needs to rest?
Lucia, stop being ridiculous in front of Mrs. Edwards. She came all this way to pick him up.
Get off. Get out the car. Elena, come in. Elena, I said come in the car.
Let me go home.
Home.
What's wrong?
Stay with me.
I'm sorry about today. I forgot it's your birthday.
So if it were not my birthday, would you still only be nice to other people, right?
No.
You only come to me when you need me.
No, that's not what I meant.
Look at me. Only now will you listen to me. You know you always turn your back when you sleep.
Thought you wouldn't want to see my face.
Elena, can you do me a favour? Do you have time to come and talk?
It's too late. I'm already in bed. Can't we tomorrow?
Yeah, but I want to propose to Lila, and I need your help. Now that her family's in debt, she seems depressed all the time. I want to propose to her as soon as possible so I can bring that smile back to her face.
Okay. Just wait. I'll be a minute.
Master Edwards, the mistress just got into a stranger's car.
I won't be long. I'm just going to get changed.
Okay. Lila?
Elena?
Aye.
Is Richard here?
Yeah. He'll come and explain everything when he's back.
Get out of my way.
Christian.
I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding.
What's going on here?
I really don't know.
I just called Elena to speak to her about something.
I think you need to explain what kind of talk brings you both to a hotel room.
We're done.
Wait.
Get in. Get in.
What are you doing?
Clean this up before you come to me.
Now what?
How many times do I have to tell you? You think you can just go ahead and sleep with any guy now, right? You are in Edwards now. Or does that name mean nothing to you?
I didn't.
Don't make me tell you again.
Susan.
Oh, you're awake. Oh, you scared the hell out of me.
What happened?
You had a fever and you fainted. I saw you lying there. I thought you were... Anyway, you scared me well and good. Rumour has it that you cheated on Christian. The news has gotten so big. God knows how Master Edwards is going to deal with it. But don't you worry about it. You just concentrate on getting better. Okay? And as long as there's trust there, you'll be okay. Oh, I have to go. Get some rest. Master Edwards told you to rest, didn't he?
I feel quite alright now.
Master Edwards was up all night worrying about you. Let him rest a bit, okay?
You know, Chris, I really don't think my sister likes you very much. You know, they say you never forget your first love. What do you think? You know, maybe you should give Peter and her a chance.
Careful what you say inside of this house.
An excellent choice, Mrs. Edwards.
I need a guest room.
Go ahead.
As you wish.
A well-trained stooge, but clearly not a very smart one. He doesn't know who the real Mrs. Edwards is around here.
Lucia, show some respect.
Yeah, did I say something wrong? What are you going to do about it? I mean, Christian invites me over on Christmas Eve, and you don't know what it means? The guest room is for you.
Okay then. I have no problem if you want to spend the night in there with him. But just tone it down before you're officially declared mistress of the Edwards family. Oh, and a word of warning. Christian doesn't like girls that are too flashy.
Don't act like you know him better than me just because you live with him. Remember, you're nothing more than the daughter of a murderer. He keeps you around for punishment, not pleasure. Good night.
Mrs. Edwards, isn't it time for bed?
To the guest room, you mean?
You are the mistress of the house, Christian Edwards' wife.
Doesn't feel that way.
Well, no matter what's happened between you, and as long as you still wanted to be his wife, then no one can take that away from you.
Thank you.
Hot cocoa?
No, that's all right.
Master Edwards, Mrs. Edwards is not feeling well. It's late. All guests should go back to their respective rooms.
Guests? What guests? Christian and I will be sleeping here. Oh, and dear sister, if you're not feeling well, why don't you go and sleep in the guest room?
You do not get to sleep in this room since Christian and I are still married. So please, get out.
Did you hear what she just said to me? I am just trying to be nice to my sister.
Get out.
See? He wants you to get out.
I'm talking to you. People say you never forget your first love. Well, what do you say? Peter will never come back as long as I'm alive.
Is that what you think of me? Is that I'm always dreaming of another man? Okay. I'll leave.
Find out where Elena is right away.
As you wish.
Open the door.
Christian, why are you here?
Is it true that you're never going to come home until Peter returns?
Do you still think I left because of him?
Didn't you?
No, you need some rest. We'll talk about that later. I'll leave you to it. I'll be right outside. Call me if you need me. Seems last night
What? You're my wife. Don't you want to have my child?
I'm just not in the best condition to have a baby. I've been taking too many pills lately.
You sound like an expert. Where'd you learn that from?
You don't trust me?
I trust what I see.
What if you're the one I lost my virginity to?
Do you not remember the reason we got married?
Why do you speak to me like this? It's so unfair. You slept with Lucia and I didn't mind it.
Who told you I slept with Lucia? Besides, everyone knows you cheated on me with Peter. Why do you care who I sleep with anyway?
Whatever.
Nothing to say, huh? Peter aside, you need to explain to me what you were doing in Richard's hotel room the other night.
I will always remember how kind you are, even though you can be a real jerk sometimes. Thanks to you, it feels like I'm finally in a place where I belong.
Elena, wait. Aren't you going home?
I've got something to do. You go back first.
Hey. Saturday, 5 o'clock. My company's hosting a fashion show. Your best design works will be on display.
My designs.
Your best works.
I'll go.
I'm going to speak with him for a while.
Lila!
Elena, what are you doing here?
I'm here with Christian. I was worried I wouldn't be able to fit in, but I'm glad I found you.
Did he invite you, or?
He invited me, but I came because I wanted to. Why?
Elena, let's get out of here. Okay, let's just go.
What happened? Christian would be so mad if I left.
I don't care if he's mad. He doesn't care about you, okay? He doesn't love you. He's torturing you.
What are you talking about?
Elena, this is not a fashion show. This is an engagement. It's Peter's engagement party. I don't know how you feel about Peter, but he is deeply in love with you. The only reason he agreed to come through with this engagement is so we can come back here and get closer to you. He hasn't met her before today. It was all Christian's idea. Either he comes back and gets engaged, or he's forbidden to come back from ever. Do you understand? And then let's just leave. Okay, whatever the consequences are, I'll take them. Let's just go.
Lila, don't worry. He just wants to see my reaction. It's okay.
The engagement dress that he wants to wear, and that's the one you designed for.
Here's the job for the engagement dress.
Well done, Alina. I can see you pick up a lot from Christian. You guys even have the same sense of art.
And what were the client's requests this time?
Don't you know? Our next client is Christian's company. His only request is for you to be the designer.
What a plan, Christian. You've never failed to surprise me. You made me design the engagement dress for Peter's fiancée, and then see it with my own eyes.
Hey, the designer of the engagement dress is also at the ceremony. Let's invite Elena Edwards to come on stage and send her best wishes to the couple.
Elena, don't go.
He just wants to see my reaction. I'll be fine. I am honoured to be the designer of the dress. And to an old friend, Peter, I wish you a happy marriage.
Christian, stop. You've already humiliated Elena. Now what else?
You don't deserve to be her family, let alone her husband.
It's none of your business what Christian wants to do. But thanks to this engagement party, he can finally stop someone from stealing his wife. Shut the fuck up!
It was your idea to take me to Peter's engagement ceremony, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. You told me we were going to a fashion show, yet you brought me here and made his fiancée dress in my design.
Yeah, I did. So what? How else are you meant to get over him?
I know you hate me, but can you please leave others out of it? Not everyone has to be at your service.
Enough. I don't need you to lecture me on that.
I'm going for a walk. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Elena.
Peter, how did you recognise me?
Of course I recognised you. Do you want a drink?
No, I can't sit here.
So, Christian. Is he treating you well?
Yeah. Have you heard? Lila's family is so deep in debt.
I have, yeah. All of their assets will be liquidated within the month. So, I'll pay off the debt. It all comes down to how Christian handles it.
I'll help you.
Me too. We're a team.
Master Edwards, the mistress is with Peter.
Oh, Christian! Oh, Christian! Oh!
Hey, what's wrong?
I'm just not in the mood.
Chris, are you tired from work? Why don't you just lie down and let me do it all for you?
Go away.
Chris, what do you mean? I just got here and now you want me to leave?
Get out!
Elena, what's wrong? Nothing. I just feel better sick. When was your last period? It was about a month ago, but I guess that's because I haven't been sleeping well lately. Could it be because you're pregnant? What? No, it was only one time. You should get the doctor to check you out as soon as possible. It was only one time. Can I borrow some money from you?
Why?
For the doctor.
What for?
Cash now.
I mean, your symptoms. Gosh, why is it so hard to have a conversation with you right now?
Then don't ask. I'll pay you back when I have money.
There's no need. Tell housekeeper Lee to have a doctor ready at once. I'll pay.
Housekeeper Lee, I'm afraid you've been mistaken. I believe I need to get my stomach checked. Why have you got me an obstetrician?
The master specifically requested it, Mrs. Edwards.
Relax, miss. What can I do for you?
My period. It's been late for a month.
I see. Any other symptoms? Any nausea, glands?
What does it mean if I have those symptoms?
Well, it probably means you're most likely pregnant. But we won't know until you do the test. How old are you? Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married. I'm 21.
Ah. Well, do the test, and when you have the results, get back to me.
Okay. I feel much better now. I don't need to do the test. You can tell the doctor he may leave now.
It's no big deal. It's a simple blood test, and the results will be back very soon.
Congratulations. You're going to be a mother.
I'm pregnant. Doctor, are you sure?
Yes, yes. But being a mother's a huge responsibility. Are you sure about it?
I am sure. I want the baby as long as it's healthy.
Doctor, how is she?
Oh, I'm all good. It's getting late now. I'll come back another day to get my stomach checked.
Very well.
Well, sure. Be careful what you eat.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Lila? I'm pregnant.
Master Edwards, it would seem that Mrs. Edwards is not pregnant.
Okay. Then I'll go to the office.
Let me drive.
No. I'll drive myself. Get me a copy of Elena's test result as soon as possible.
As you wish.
Mrs. Edwards, you haven't been eating much lately. I've made some extra dishes.
Thank you, but I'm already full.
You have to eat to stay healthy, Elena.
Hello?
Elena, how are you doing?
Good.
I heard about Lila's dad. He passed away and there's no one else around her. I was thinking we could help her with the funeral.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, of course.
Lila, are you okay?
What are you doing here? Did you tell her? She's a patient herself. I didn't intend to ask her.
Stop it. You know I can't stand by if you're in trouble.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to the bathroom.
Your hand is so cold. Didn't the doctor tell you to stay on bed rest? You shouldn't be here.
I'm worried about you.
I get that, but I've got Peter here with me, okay? Look, you can stay, but if you start to feel sick, please tell me, and I'll send you home to rest.
It's okay. Just please don't tell Peter anything. I don't want any more people to worry about me.
Okay.
Christian, you weren't following Elena here, were you? Elena, you seem pretty comfortable with my wife, and you better remember she's your wife. You treat her right, or I swear. You're what, Peter? Who are you to ask me this? An ex-boyfriend? Or someone looking to take her over? I'm someone. You are nothing. How I treat her has nothing to do with you. Now remember, just because I allowed you to come back to this country does not mean you're allowed to get back with her. So you're threatening me. You're threatening me. You know, for someone who has everything under control, you still seem pretty scared. It's pathetic. I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you, you cannot have any girl that I, Christian Edwards, have had. Especially not one with the name of Edwards. You have been torturing her. I know. Otherwise, you wouldn't have brought her to my engagement party. You wouldn't have put Pacey in the dress that she designed, and you wouldn't have put her up on stage to give a speech. It's you. It must be hard, Peter. Falling in love with a girl you know you can't have? Make a choice. You can either keep your family's property or continue to live in a dream.
Mrs. Edwards, dinner not to your liking?
I'm just not very hungry.
Stop your temper. Just tell me if you don't like the food that's been prepared or the groceries that I've bought.
Said I didn't like it.
What is this?
Got it. It's just my stomach. Don't you have to go out tonight? Don't stay out too late.
Have you spoken to Peter lately?
What? No.
No?
Christian, have you been busy lately? Why haven't you been answering my calls? I've been thinking about you every day. So, about the cooperation I proposed.
I've made my decision. Your company is not on my list of partnerships yet.
But Christian, I know our company's not your rival, but we're still well known. Please think about it, for my sake.
I've made it very clear.
No, Christian.
I have
Christian,
a meeting
wait.
now. Excuse me.
Mum, it's not my fault. Christian decided not to sign the contract after the survey.
I already knew Christian wouldn't want to work with us if he found out the capital chain was broken. That's why I sent you. You really should reflect on yourself. You spent so much time around him. Why don't those tricks work?
Oh, so now it's my fault? What about Elena? God, if you hadn't had her, getting Christian to fall for me would have been a piece of cake. But now I'm completely out of the game. My God, if you care so much about that bitch, why don't you go and ask her for help, okay? Not me.
You're right. I will. Elena, please give me a moment, just a moment. Wait! I'm diagnosed with cancer.
What does that have to do with me?
Just give me a second. Look, this isn't the right place to talk. Just come to my car. Look, I have no words to defend what I did, but I can't deny both you and Lucia are my daughters. Remember when you were little, we used to...
Get to the point. You're here for your company, right?
You're smart, just like your father. I told you, our company's in big trouble, and I'm in desperate need of Christian sponsorship.
Let me guess. He turned Lucia away?
Look, I know you hate me right now, but I had no idea that Lucia was playing homewrecker when she was with Christian.
Well, now you do.
Please, just this once, do me a favour. And I promise you, Lucia will stay away from your life. And I'll disappear too.
For the sake of your family? You abandoned me for the same reason you begged me for mercy. You're fucking disgusting.
Say what you like. I'm a dead person. Maybe you'll feel better when I'm gone.
You have cancer?
I'm fine. It's a fake report and it's of no use to me anymore anyways.
So you're okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Why did you turn down the partnership with Lucia's company?
Because there's nothing in it for me.
Could you at least give them a chance?
Elena, really? Now you want me to help them?
Betty came to me and said if I could persuade you, she wouldn't show up again. I just want her to get out of my life.
That's all?
Also, she promised me to stop Lucia from harassing you. Of course, it's none of my business if you want her around, but it made sense to me.
So do you want Betty to stay away from you, or Lucia to stay away from me?
Both.
Okay. Well, I suppose if Lucia has to go, you'll be the one to fill in. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Christian, stop.
Elena,
Peter.
can we talk?
No, I have to get to work.
I didn't realise it had become that hard for us to have the conversation.
No, I just don't want work to get delayed.
Elena, do you really love Christian?
Peter, I don't want to talk about this.
Please, I need an answer. Look, I know you've got other thoughts in your head, but just push them aside, okay? I need to know.
Why are you acting so weird today?
No, Elena, look, we just haven't had a chance to have a private conversation in ages. And look, I know you have other concerns, but I need to know the truth.
He's been in my family for so many years. And now he's my husband. I can't say I don't feel anything for him.
But the way that you feel about your family is different to the way that you feel about your husband. What if I asked you to just drop everything? Like, just drop everything, forget about it, and just come with me.
What are you talking about? You're engaged. Do you have a fiancé?
I know. It's all Christian's fault. Going abroad or getting engaged, I didn't want any of that.
Yeah. You didn't want any of it.
If, and I'm saying if you didn't get married 3 years ago and I didn't have to take over the family business, would you still...
Peter, whatever happens, Lila and I will always be there for you. We will be your best listeners.
Oh, listener. Okay. Try.
What? You were okay with Christian and I in the beginning. And now what? You're just going to throw me away, huh?
Enough! I allowed you to fool around with him because I thought you could gain his favour to save our company. Now that you have failed, stay away from that man. I will not stand here watching the company that I built from scratch be ruined by you.
Ruin the company. Also, if I'm not good enough to be your daughter, then maybe you're not good enough to be my mother. Elena, you fucking bitch! My mother never hit me before you showed up. Just because you're pregnant, it doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. For what I have suffered, I am gonna make you pay.
Get off. Get out the car.
He can finally stop someone from stealing his wife.
Shut the fuck up! Now what, you're just gonna throw me away, huh?
Enough!
What happened?
Elena, you had a miscarriage.
What did you say?
No, you were pregnant. The police have opened up a case. They'll find the driver very soon.
I saw her. I saw who hit me.
Bastard! I warned you! What were you doing with my wife by the road?
Christian, it's my fault. You can vent your anger at me, but nothing's ever happened between Elena and I. You can't blame her.
How dare you talk back to me?
It's got nothing to do with him. We were just talking along the road.
So you're admitting it? Tell me, who is the father of your bastard child?
It's ours. The child is not a bastard.
No way.
How dare you talk to Elena like that? You don't even know whether you were the father of the child! Shut the fuck up!
Peter, can you please just give us a minute? I'm sorry. I haven't stopped disappointing you since I was a kid.
No, Elena. You're not a disappointment. Why didn't you tell me you were pregnant?
I didn't know how to.
Was the baby mine?
Is that really what you think of me?
If the baby was mine, you would have told me a long time ago. Don't you keep saying you want to leave? The only conclusion is that that baby was not an Edwards.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
It's alright, just lay back down.
I saw it. It was Lucia. She hit me with her car.
Lucia? That bitch tried to kill you. She should go to hell for what? Look, it's okay. Christian's your husband and he's gonna take really good care of you.
And there's surveillance everywhere nowadays, so, the police will probably catch her by morning and she won't get away with this. On top of that, she's probably going to serve a few years for intentional injury for your unborn baby.
If I had known you were this worried, I wouldn't have let you come.
Of course I'm this worried. Where is Christian? He should be here with you. If I wasn't here with you, you'd be all by yourself.
Susan?
Here, let me do that for you.
Oh, okay. Helena, I heard from housekeeping. Master Edwards went to the police station. I told you he cares about you. So when you see him, don't give him the cold shoulder. Talk to him, okay?
Okay. I really didn't expect that from him.
And the person who hit you was a driver from Betty's company. Guess it was an accident.
No. I saw it with my own eyes. It was Lucia. I was sitting right next to Peter at the time. It was not an accident.
Are you sure? I'll go talk to Master Edwards.
No. He knows what's right. I trust him.
Mum, is there any news? Does Christian suspect me? Does he know it was me? You're gonna hit me again.
What do you think? Is Elena all right?
She had a miscarriage.
Miscarriage? She was pregnant? I'm so sorry, the driver. It was all his fault. What do you want to do about it?
And you're sure? That it was the driver from your company?
Yes, me and Lucia were having a huge fight at the time. I only found out what happened when he returned back with the car. Either way, it's on us.
Cut the crap, Betty. Lucia is Elena's half-sister. It does no one any good if we make a big deal out of this.
I got it.
I'll leave this with you.
About Elena. Please take good care of her.
You behave yourself. Final warning.
Is Christian back yet?
No. Master Edwards hasn't been home for 3 days.
So what happened with the car crash?
The driver worked for Betty's company. We caught him and settled the case privately because it was an accident. I heard that it was Betty who showed up on behalf of the driver.
Are you sure it was Betty?
Yes, I'm sure.
I trusted Christian with this. Why didn't he get a proper investigation?
I've told you everything I know. As for the rest of it, you need to ask him.
Elena, what are you doing? Can't you wait for Master Edwards to come back? The doctor said you need to rest a few more days.
If you insist, I can take you to Master Edwards. But keep in mind, nothing comes before your health.
Did you find out about the car crash? Why did you decide to go private without asking me?
Why should I? You didn't ask me about the bastard, did you? Oh no, you didn't even tell me about it.
Forget it. What if I told you it was Lucia, and it was not an accident?
The case is settled, okay? It does no one any good investigating the driver. It is done. Are we clear?
What if I insist? I do not care if Lucia is your lover. Cover it up for her however you like, but it will be up to me to turn her in.
All right. It's just like you said. I covered it up. So what is the point of insisting?
Well, if you admit it, it's on you. You wanted a baby, so I carried one. And now you're defending the killer of our unborn child? When do you have time to file the divorce papers?
What did you just say?
Master Edwards, it isn't her fault.
Elena, I told you. You can divorce me when you give birth to my child, and have you? You are in no position to talk about divorce with me.
Tell me, was the baby even mine?
For 13 years, I've walked on eggshells every day. Can you even imagine me being a cheater? And Christian, a smart man like you should have done a DNA test the day you found out about the miscarriage. But did you? File the divorce papers right now. Set me free, otherwise you'll have the Walking Dead as your wife, because I will never love you or forgive you ever again in my life.
Elena, I didn't mean to.
The documents you asked for?
Oh, thank you. Look, why don't you go home and rest for a few more days? I'll give you the month off.
No, thanks.
You know it was Lucy, didn't you? Sorry, there was nothing I could do. They're both my daughters. I can't watch either of you get in trouble. I'm sorry.
But what about me? Do I deserve to lose my baby? I could have been killed. You know nothing about love. You were selfish and heartless. I tolerated you as a mother, but now you are nothing to me but a stranger. You will never hear from me again.
Are you sure you don't want to go home?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why are you here? Stop messing about and go back to your business.
I just came to bring some cookies for Christian. And this one for you, and one for my darling sister. What is wrong with you? I just baked those. Okay, I'm trying to be nice. Oh, what is it? You're still blaming me because my driver caused your miscarriage? Look, I fired him, okay? So you don't need to be mad anymore. But I heard you were with Peter when the accident happened. What were you doing together?
I guess what you're trying to say is Mrs. Edwards shouldn't hang around with any other men, right?
Well, you said it, not me. But I do have one question. So, is it true? Is Christian the father of your lost child?
He's not. Happy? Now get your cookies and get the hell out of here.
Elena! Please, calm down and watch what you say. Now go home and get some rest. Let's see, are you going to Christian's? Need a drive?
Yeah, that'll be great. And it was me that hit you. And Mum knows too, she helped me cover it up. You see, you're nothing more than a worthless piece of garbage just blowing in the wind. Christian really needs to get himself a better pet. But you and your little bastard can both go burn in hell.
At least I had a baby with him, you asshole. As long as I don't agree to the divorce, you can only crawl into his bed as a whore.
Mrs. Edwards, good evening. He's waiting for you.
What?
Do you not read the news?
Well, now I do. And?
What do you mean, and?
What do you want me to say? You showed me the news. I saw it. Do you remember when you denied the child was ours? Why are you so surprised?
What? What did you just say? Say it again. I believed you, Elena. I believed you and you lied to me. I'm done. You disappoint me.
Enough, Christian. For all these years, you have treated me worse than a pet. Even dogs get patted on the head when they wag their tails, but what do I get? Nothing but insults and cold eyes, especially when you're upset. It's true, my father caused the air crash, but I am innocent. You are not the only one that lost a father. I am willing to pay back what my father owed, but you make me feel like a slave. I'd rather work in this house as a servant for a lifetime than be trampled on by you and your lover as Mrs. Edwards. My father was guilty. Perhaps you think I'm guilty, but what about our baby?
You shut your mouth right now.
Lila, something's wrong.
The patient didn't get enough rest after the miscarriage and she's hemorrhaging badly. So we need to do surgery immediately, so please sign here.
I can't. I'm not family. I'm just her friend.
Well, then you need to call her family immediately because it can't wait. So call now.
Okay. Christian.
Hello?
Come here as soon as you can. Elena is dying. She's bleeding heavily. The doctor said they need her family to sign and consent to the surgery.
Put the doctor on now.
Okay.
My name is Christian Edwards. I'm the husband of the patient, okay? I'm on my way. You do everything you can to keep that patient alive, no matter the cost. Do you understand? How is she?
They just took her in, but she's lost a lot of blood, Christian. I'm really scared.
What caused the bleeding?
I don't know. They just said it was fatigue after the miscarriage, but I remember the doctor telling them for her to rest while she was in the ward.
The patient's vital signs are stable, but her internal systems... Anyway, she can't be tired or irritated anytime soon. After all, she almost lost her life.
We also hope that her family pays more attention to her feelings and her emotions.
Anything else?
That's all. Master Edwards, you crashed your car and it was towed away, but I prepared another one for you.
I don't care about the car. How is Elena?
I'll find out.
It's good you seem to have come so quickly. You do have a conscience after all. What did you do about Elena's car crash? You know that it was Lucia, right? Did you put that little bitch in jail? You're supposed to be her husband. I don't even know how you could tolerate something like that.
What happened? What do you...
Elena, I'm sorry.
Leave me, I'm not Lucia.
I'm so sorry.
For what?
The day I picked you up 13 years ago, I made up my mind to torture you your entire life. But I don't know when I began to care for you. I envied Peter. When he gave you that scarf and you popped a smile I'd never seen before, I thought I was going to lose you. I was mad at myself. I was supposed to hate you, but I found myself caring for you so much that I almost lost my mind. How could I say I was not the father of our child? When Lila called, telling me you were going to die, I was so desperate. It wasn't until then that I realized how much I really cared for you. You taught me to love, Elena, and how to accept being loved. Please forgive me.
Do you want to go to the bathroom?
Thanks. Can you go now?
Can you do it yourself?
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Did you date Lucia to get back at me, or did you really like her?
You know I never slept with Lucia. At first I meant to upset you, but I never really had any feelings for her.
But I saw you two in the bedroom together.
I drank too much that day. I just wanted to make you jealous. It was my fault. I knew Lucia was malicious towards you, and I didn't straight up refuse her. But I promise, nothing has ever happened between us.
Really?
And about the car crash, I was not protecting Lucia. She and Betty are your last family in the world. I just didn't want you to regret it. I think you should take this.
Oh, Christian, I knew you'd call. I was so worried about you.
Hello, Lucia. From now on, Christian is never speaking to you again.
Who do you think you are? Wait, you think you can just talk over me because, what, you're Mrs. Edwards now?
Say whatever you like. Christian is right here. Let him hear what you've got to say.
I don't believe you. Christian would never...
She's not wrong. Never call me again.
What? Wait, Christian, wait!
Mrs. Edwards, when are we going to hold a proper wedding ceremony?
At any time. I'm ready when you are.
Master Edwards. This is George Morrison's daughter, Elena. You asked to see her?
You know you always turn your back when you sleep? No, Elena. You're not a disappointment.
Perhaps you think I'm guilty, but what about our baby?
FlexTV, an exciting world of trending dramas.